These are ominous days, whose swift and shocking developments have threatened millions of lives and exposed the fragility of our broken system that allows corporations to sacrifice our safety in exchange for short-term profits. If there's anything that concerns me at this pivotal moment, it is not the revolutionary tremors of our youth. It is not the workers fighting for a fair wage, but it has always been the profound calmness of the comfortable. From coronavirus to the climate crisis to the looming economic depression, this moment does not call for the gentle shower, but instead the thunderstorm, the whirlwind, and the earthquake. We need leaders willing to shake the conscience of our community and provide a new civil rights movement, a new organized labor movement, and a new political movement that's inclusive for everyone to join and that unapologetically fights for justice.
My name is John Kelly, and I'm running for state senate to represent Longmont, Louisville, Lafayette, and Erie, and to build a new Democratic Party, one that's fearless, bold, and committed to confronting injustice. We do not have to accept being 48th out of 50th in higher education spending, 46th out of 50th in K-12 spending. Instead, we can build the best schools in the world and invest in the next generation and inspire them the second they walk through those doors. We do not have to accept collecting an abysmal 0.6% in taxes from oil and gas corporations while they make billions of dollars off the destruction of our environment and the exploitation of our workers. Instead, we can tax corporations and wealth meaningfully in this state and provide a Colorado Green New Deal to transform our energy system while putting thousands of workers back to work. We do not have to tolerate corporations denying basic human rights to their workers, including paid sick leave, health insurance, and workplace safety. Instead, we can support workplace democracy and give workers a seat at the table while ending at-will termination in this state. Workers have been keeping this country running, while politicians who voted to stay home should value their service with fair wages and comprehensive benefits. You as delegates have a huge job. You have the chance to represent your entire community and vote in their economic and political interests. It's one of the most powerful in the Democratic Party. You have the chance to be the door opener or the gatekeeper and choose whose voices get added to the next step in the conversation.
As a CU Boulder staff member at the National Center for Women Information Technology, I know what it means to fight for meaningful change and intersectional feminism in our education and in our workforce. It means not only addressing the lack of resources and opportunities in our community, but also removing systemic inequities in pay, promotion, policies, and protections at work. As co-chair of staff council at CU Boulder, I know what it's like to be a loud, proud labor leader. I was able to secure paid parental leave for all 10,000 staff at CU Boulder, CU Denver, CU Anschutz, and CU Colorado Springs. I will work to ensure that every worker in Colorado has access to the benefits that, quite frankly, should not be up for debate in 2020. As a musician, queer person, and a cat enthusiast, I know what it's like to stand out, and how your charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent play a role in not only building coalitions, but also driving legislation as you capture the attention of the room and make your movement impossible to ignore, even if you have to do it virtually.
If voted in, my election would be historic. I would be the youngest state senator ever elected in Colorado history, the first member of the LGBTQIA+ community to represent District 17 in the state senate, and I would add my voice and expertise to a conversation in desperate need of change. My generation was forced to enter the labor market at the height of the recession, and now we're facing an economic depression with families being laid off and essential workers forced to risk their lives in exchange for minimum wage. District 17 is one of the most progressive districts in our state and does not have a Republican challenger. This race will effectively end on March 28th if we do not support grassroots candidates like myself who have signed the fossil fuel money pledge, who have accepted voluntary spending limits, and whose campaigns have been solely funded by small dollar donations from real human beings in our community. We need a fearless candidate willing to take on corporations and ensure workers have paid sick leave, health insurance, and fair compensation. We need a new voice in the state senate to push the Democrats instead of just caving to the Republicans. With your support, we can provide a choice for our community on the primary ballot and keep this conversation alive. Thank you.